What's going on? Welcome. I don't know who all's in here. Thought I would do this. You're getting kind of a behind-the-scenes look. Malik Hornsby, four-star dual-threat quarterback, picking between Arkansas and, well, we assume Baylor. Thought I would do this. So you guys are getting you're looking literally at my monitor. This is OBS. This is me sharing the screen. I'm assuming that's his family there. I don't know why Twitter's, if I try to expand the screen, it gets real fuzzy, so I don't know. So we're kind of watching this together. What's going on? And unfortunately, I can't read chat because I have to switch between the screens. They've been having some issues here, too. I don't know. Our live stream, is it still up? Are we still rolling? Yeah, we're still rolling. And this could just be... I think he handed his phone off to his maybe his mom or his grandmother, and let's try that again. Okay, here we go. We are now looking at the ceiling of the gymnasium.
Sam Pittman is a good guy. I believe I come in and make a difference.
There it is. Okay, there she is. She's got the hard hat on. Did he sign?
My expectations is
what just happened?
If not, learn the system. National championship.
Sorry, you.
I'm not scared of competition. I'm gonna come in and compete no matter where I go.
I can't hear.
They don't see the best quarterback that I can be day for day.
I'm assuming he signed. What are you guys saying?
What?
We got him. Okay, he signed. It froze. I don't know. I was really hoping we'd...
Me and Coach Bowers got a good relationship. He's been recruiting me since I was a freshman. It played a big part because he just been honest with me. He's been truthful. He never lied to me.
Turn the camera around. Hit the flip button. Come on, Mom. Hit the flip button. We want to see your son. We like your family. You guys are a gorgeous family, but we want to see your kid.
Thank you so much.
I've loved it. Okay. What happened? What happened? Okay. This is the first time I've ever done this, and, it's not going perfect either. Diet Pepsi, or Pepsi One. So here we are. We're looking once again at the gymnasium ceiling. Someone get on their chat and tell them to I wanted to get this to you guys.
Celebrate hood.
As you can see, their ceiling is white with black I don't know what those are. Beams. I think those are the curtains off to the left there, the lights, the stadium lights there, or theater lighting. Eloquent. 5-star. 5-star lighting. So I guess he signed with Arkansas. I got to pick my kid up. I got to leave here in about 15, 20 minutes. And I wanted to get this to you guys. And, hoping we got to see Malik. But, oh, Oh my gosh.
Test. Okay, we're good. Let's finish the program now, then we'll take you at the end. You guys, congratulations, by the way, sir.
We'll go back. We'll go ahead and finish.
Oh,
And then we'll come back at the
okay.
end. You good?
Maybe they're going to have him talk to Instagram. It's kind of what I'm hoping they do here. Here we go. All right. Are we now in her purse? We are now traveling in her purse. Let's just go on this journey together.
Malik.
I hope the sound is okay. There he is. There he is. Go Hogs. Talk to us. Oh, that was okay. That was it. That was it. All right. Yeah, my let's fix this. There we go. Okay. Oh, we gotta set this up right here, don't we? So obviously, why isn't this widening? That's strange. Okay, there we go. No, yeah, is that it? Did we get it? I don't know what's going on with this. I'll have to fix it later. Big get. I think that puts Arkansas up to that gets them to Mom. That's right. So we're not going to have a live show later tonight. I wanted to do something like this. I originally wanted to stream all day. Oh, boy, and now OBS is acting up. Or is it? What's going on? Are we frozen? Okay, it's going. We're good. It's good. Okay. I wanted to do – originally I had planned on doing this all day where we just set – but these announcements, usually how this goes is the schools have to cooperate with the timing and everything, and it doesn't always go as planned. I think it was Jalen, the tackle out of St. Louis was originally going to sign, I think, later, and then the school had to change the times or something. I don't know. Big get for Arkansas, though, to get to Malik Hornsby. That's a huge get for them. We were already kind of burned by – we knew where Chandler was. We knew it was a matter of time before he decommitted after his dad was fired. And Criswell, you got in too late on Jacoby Criswell. You had to have someone in this class. It doesn't look like they're going to take two quarterbacks. I kind of thought that would be the case, especially given the other positions that need help now. And you had a transfer quarterback coming in. We knew that. Even before the Felipe Frank stuff, we knew they were going to go that route, and that's what they did. So I had a hard time believing they were going to take two quarterbacks given the situation. Today was a hell of a day recruiting. Not going to lie to you, Henderson. So last night with that 4-star kid out of Tennessee, the tackle, 2 days ago, I asked someone who's in the know, I believe to be anyways. I asked him, I reached out into another media member. I reached out and I wanted to know what are the odds. Well, the media guy never got back with me, but the other individual did, and he said Henderson's a no-go, but Ole Miss is complicating things with position changing, with where they're trying to solve their own recruiting questions as far as defensive and offensive line play. Like what do they need to address? And I guess they weren't crystal clear with Henderson. I don't know the whole, what he was saying seemed very foggy. He wasn't on the inside either. I also had an Ole Miss fan reach out to me today on Twitter, and Ole Miss messed that whole thing up, I guess. I don't know. As far as I know, and I reached out to Dudley on Twitter, Dudley Dawson, and asked him, okay, and I'm sure he knew where I was coming from, but the rumors have been Ole Miss was offering Henderson to play another position on the defensive line, right? So then when he committed or signed with Arkansas, I reached out to Dudley and I asked, is he going to play offensive line? And Dudley indicated that would be the case at Arkansas. So it's really strange how Ole Miss dropped the ball, but that I did not think would happen. The smoke started to creep up last night. I was shocked. Not going to lie. Not shocked, but surprised. We knew that Arkansas was interested. We knew Pittman had interest. We knew that offensive line coach had interest and that he had Arkansas on his radar. But I guess for him to actually pull the trigger and sign, I didn't think it would happen, and it did. I reported it last night in our Discord that there was smoke, but I didn't see anything to it. A couple of you asked, one of you asked me in the DMs, and another one of you asked in Discord about the smoke, and I said that's all it is smoke. I really did not see this kid flipping, and he did. Ole Miss fans are triggered. They're so upset. This is a big-time get. That, to me, is as big as Hornsby. If you want my honest opinion, you need to rebuild. And my biggest belief in rebuilding, restructuring, reorganizing your program starts around from building from the inside out. If you don't have an offensive line, you don't have a damn thing. If you don't have line of scrimmage play, like Arkansas hasn't had for the last 3 years, look at the result, especially in the SEC. You got to build from the inside out. And huge pickup. Malik Hornsby was huge. I do have film on him, but we've watched it before. Woo freaking pig suey. If they redshirt him instead of waiting the last 4 games, I would play him in our non-Power 5 games better than throwing him into the Wolves at the end of the season. That's not a bad take, Alex. We still have Jackson to wait on. I don't know what the deal is with Jackson. You're talking about Ebony. Been told that Arkansas has actually kind of moved on from that situation. He's got some off-the-field things he needs to get taken care of. That's really, he had an episode on social media. Man, when kids are going through that stuff, really football is last on their list of priorities, as it should be. Want to make sure he's okay. And he had an episode on social media. I don't think Arkansas is backing off, other than the reason that this is probably a mutually decided thing between him and between Ebony Jackson and the University of Arkansas. I don't know if he'll join the team or not. I don't know if he'll end up signing. I don't really know. Getting Henderson, Hornsby. Yeah, huge. Henderson was just a surprise. Heard differently this morning, but things change. Well, I don't know. I don't know who you talked to. I know who I talked to, and they don't feel very confident that he's going to sign today. That's all I can really say. Maybe he does down the road. I don't know. I'm excited with this class. Kyle, you and me both. We rocked National Signing Day with no time to really do it. Early signing period's got to go. I hate it. John Neighbors today was on the buzz talking about how much he loved it. He loved that it took away the pageantry of today. He loved it, and he hated this whole ceremony and all this stuff. I say, what the hell does that bother anybody? I don't understand that take. Let a kid have his day. Let them have their day. Why does that bother anybody? Now, he brought up a good point on the buzz, and I caught it on Twitter on their live feed, and he was talking about moving signing day to August to, like, I'm assuming like mid-August, maybe before the first semester of school starts. That makes sense because it takes away all the drama about the regular season and the coaching staff having to focus on not only what's going on with your team currently, but also recruiting. It takes away some of that, and it lets these kids just go play ball their senior year and not have to worry about all the pressure. I don't mind. That's not a bad idea. But I don't get why the pageantry, and that was something John talked about today that bothered him. And I'm like, why does that? Who cares? Nobody was complaining when the running back threw the hat, the what was it, LSU or Ole Miss hat on the floor and picked up the hog hat. Nobody was complaining then. When they pick your school, you're all about it. When they don't, you get pissed. I say let them have their day. We all know, most of us, I'll admit it, if I were 17, 18 years old, I get an opportunity to have a day all about me, you bet your ass I'm going to make it about me, man. I'm going to march in there with the band, with the high school band behind me, and I'm going to be like, I'm going to do the hat trick. I'm going to mess with you guys. Like, what's this? Arkansas. Oh, what? Huh? Am I going to do this? No? What am I going to do next? This hat over here? I mean, who cares? Let them have their day. I just never understood people having an issue with that. Now, should you at that age expect people to be like, all right, kid, you're, enough on social media? Yeah, sure, of course. But they're still kids at the end of the day. Mizzou hat, Ty. It was a Mizzou hat, wasn't it? That's right. I'm sorry. It was a Mizzou hat. For some reason, I was thinking LSU. What up, Ty? Good day to be a Hawk. Man, what a day. Where are they at right now? Are they rank-wise? They were 34th coming into this thing. They're 29th. According to 24/7 Sports. Now, Rivals, they're getting kind of, I think they were like 40th even after the 4-star tackle committed. Rivals is, and I hate that because it falls on Nikki over on Hogbeat. She's going to go by her ratings. Obviously, fans are going to flock to where the highest ratings are. That's what they want to read about. Currently 29th. Now this might change. You might fall out of the top 30. But, I mean, this is right where I didn't think they would be. I didn't think they'd be top 30. I really didn't. I thought 35, if they were lucky, top 35, maybe top 40. But I really felt like this was a sub-top 40 class given, Sam Pittman, new head coach, 4 wins the last 2 years. I don't think that's – it might be blasphemous to some fans to hear me say that, but I don't – it is what it is. I just really didn't think they would be able to pull this off, and it appears I could end up being wrong. We'll see how this ends up when they adjust everything and they get everyone signed up. I think I don't know when if you ask, come back at 7 p.m. and I guess we'll figure it out, right? I mean, I'm not going to be live again, but like on Discord or wherever. Let me give you guys the link really quick because I know someone's going to get on to me. Ty, where was my invite? I get that all the time. I wish it was just a real quick bing, bang, boom. Here we go. Generate, copy. It's a little different on PC. You have to, here you go. Paste, bam. There you go. Sony news on TQ. We talked about that a little while back. TQ Jackson has left the Bobby Hopper transfer portal / tunnel. So, he hasn't left it. I'm sorry. Let me reframe that. He has claimed that he's back with the team, and that's what some people had reported. I think he's still in the portal, though. There's no real clarity there. I'm not really sure. I know, but that's what they opened the show by saying that after the 5-star signed at South Carolina. I don't know what you're talking about. But TQ, I think, ends up back with the team. Horse, the 3-star tight end, chose University of Texas San Antonio over Arkansas. You got a tight end. If you want me to be honest, yes, give me Horse over the kid they got, but you never know. This kid could end up being a star. You don't know. I liked Horse. I liked what he brought to the table. Thought he would. He strikes me as someone who's going to come in here and probably play day one. You never know. He could go to UTSA and not excel. And you want him to. You hope for the best. You hope the best for the kid, but. We'll have to wait and see what he ends up doing throughout his career over there. But, yeah, I definitely would have, if I had to choose between the two, would have taken him. But at the same time, this kid they got also, this tight end that they ended up signing might be a baller too. Don't know much about him. I talked about that a little bit. Was that yesterday? God, I don't know. Who else was it? There was Savion Williams, picked TCU. It's still a head-scratcher that Arkansas went above and beyond recruiting him. I mean, Stepp went to his basketball game, went to all of his other sporting events. TCU did not. That's been confirmed to me by a couple of different reliable sources. They were not heavily involved. It's like they threw him an offer. I think the distance thing really was the reason that we know of. My hair is driving me crazy. That we know of. But he was committed. Look, I mean, he was all gung-ho, and then, the last 2-3 weeks changed his mind. I don't know. Maybe it was the distance thing. The defensive tackle. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about him. I don't know much about him right now. Porter, if he were in chat, he could probably answer that question. I don't know a whole lot there. From what I understand, he's a hog. From what I've heard, he's going to wind up being a hog. Waiting on Xavier to announce. Yeah, if is he announcing today? Does anybody know in chat on Xavier? And make sure don't just type yes. Type on Xavier or something yes, because he said soon after his visit to the Hill. I think he's a hog. I thought for some reason I thought he was going to announce today, but maybe not. For what we started with right before early signing period, what a way to end up with some really nice signings. Yeah, they were, 115th in the country, 115th or 120th, something terrible. It was terrible. But look, Whoever, and yeah, Sam Pittman is the X factor as to why they end up with a top 35 class. If it stays this way, he is the X factor. But you aren't going to stay back there long. You aren't going to stay in the back of the hundreds for long. You're a Power 5 SEC West program. Even Drinkowitz's dumbass could have come down here and recruited a top 45, top 50 class. Now, Pittman is why you end up with this top, like, this is incredible. Like, what he's been able to do is nothing short of amazing. But I've seen people on social media, and maybe one or two people in our Discord that are like, no one else could have done this. No, that's not entirely accurate. You're a Power 5 program. You're an SEC school. You're going to make up those numbers just because of that. A lot of the reason why you fell far back was because of the decommitments after Chad Morris and guys that lost interest after Sam Pittman. But it was because of Sam Pittman. It was because of the offensive line coach and the rest of the staff going out and busting their ass and creating good relationships with very short amount of time, by the way. That's the reason why you end up with this amazing class. I don't think you would have stayed back in the hundreds. If you believe that, you really haven't been keeping up with recruiting too long. Arkansas, it's rare that they're outside the top 45, top 50 in recruiting, even in bad years. Chad Morris, his year one early signing period hit him hard, and there's not much you could do. Chad was really fighting an uphill battle. I was impressed with what he was able to do with a short amount of time. Definitely wasn't near as good as what Sam Pittman just did. And then you saw what he did year two in recruiting, 2-10, and he has a unanimous top 25 recruiting class across the board. Arkansas is still a place where kids want to go play. Maybe not the 5 stars, maybe not the highly recruited kids, but still a place where you can have an impact in recruiting. Of our signees, who do you see making an immediate impact? I think our new 3 big offensive linemen. I'm going to go over that list. I'm going to go over in the next tonight and tomorrow. We got to record. What is today? My God, it's Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, of course it's Wednesday. It's the 5th, signing day. We're gonna have our show. We're gonna record on the 6th. And then Friday night I'll be live, and we'll talk about it there, and we'll talk about it on the Hog Talk. I'll tell you this. I like that JUCO defensive end. I like him a lot. I like this linebacker out of Little Rock, JT Towers. Obviously, Malik Hornsby stands out. The defensive end out of Georgia, his kid supposedly is quick. I heard Richard Davenport talking about him like he's – Richard Davenport and – on Josh Bertaccini's show this morning said that was a kid that stood out to him. I haven't seen enough film, but I have heard that. I've heard multiple people either out of Georgia or just the local recruiting people around here talk about he's someone that probably deserves some more star power. He said soon after his visit to the Hill wasn't announced he was going to announce on Xavier. Let's see. I think this coaching staff will make this team fight like our basketball team does. I sure hope so. There's one thing that Pittman does, and that's it's all about physicality up front on the offensive line. I think they're going to be more physical. They're going to put some good weight on, not just weight, not just let's go eat a whole tub of cookie jar fatness. God, that sounds good. Oh my God, he'll just jug a cookie dough. Oh my! But that's not the kind of weight. They're going to put on good weight. All right. They're going to get fat in the good sense for football, for big-time SEC football. They're going to get into SEC shape. I'm excited. Guys, this class is incredible. It is nothing short of incredible what Pittman did. I will say I don't think there's anyone else that could have done what Pittman did as far as getting these guys in the top 35. I didn't see it. I thought they'd be lucky to hit top 40. And they're going to – I think they end up, after everyone's done signing and all the surprises, what few are left, I think, around the SEC and wherever else, I think they still wind up in the top 35. That's incredible. I mean, hats off. If I had a hat, I would take it off. Impressive. I'm going to go pick my kids up. I'm probably already running late. That's okay. They'll understand. Thanks. This was unannounced. I'm glad you guys stopped by. I appreciate it. We will continue this conversation Friday night. I can't wait to talk about this recruiting class. I can't wait to sit down and start watching more and more film. I'll show the Malik Hornsby stuff. If you haven't seen it, we've got some film. Remind me, but I'll show that to you guys on Friday night. Until then, woo pig suey. How about them Hogs, baby? Yeah! What a class. Good job, Sam Pittman and staff. Stay golden. I don't know. I'll end on that. Stay golden. Stay golden, pony boy. Go Hogs. That's how we'll end it. Go for